in, I guess, and Blade Fury, Iron Shell, rush at them, fight a lot. It's back to a support Naga, though.
Pretty good for Crystal versus Crystal Maiden. You can just Blade Fury right out for the Frostbite. All magic damage from Secret for the early levels, so Blade Fury can be very potent here. I'm just trying to figure out the lanes at this point. That's really the main thing for me. I mean, who's going where? Who's doing what? I guess we're going to see a roaming Tusk, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like Darkseid jungle is just super greedy, and he's not even, like, if you want a jungler, you go for, at that point, you pick Enigma. He's a better jungler. He can get the same kind of items, offer the same teamfight, similar teamfight impact to a Darkseid. He's not as good at the face rush, like having Surge and Iron Shell on your Tusk or Juggernaut's really scary, but I feel like it has to be an offlane Darkseid. Potential dual lane with the Tusk.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
MVP, we're not ready for that.
Gyro goes mid.
S4
support.
Gyro?
Kuro Gyro?
Or support Gyro.
I think it might be a Kuro Gyro. This is a fantastic anti-mage game. Which
I
is
know.
where I think
I'm so worried for MVP.
That's where
Phoenix
Secret
now.
were just like, this is the pick. Can we change the gyro? Yeah, we can change the gyro. Kuro's probably just like there, like, dude, I can play anything.
I can play anything.
put me on to anti-mage support. If you think anti-mage is the pick, I'll play it as a support and make it work.
So support Naga and support Tusk. Huh. Curious.
Yeah,
Curious.
this is. They don't have that stable support that Nuts is normally on, and
if it goes really late, MVP of solutions for anti-mage, Darkseid or Hex build or Clinks can get one, or just ridiculous damage. But there's like that big window in the mid game where they're really going to be lacking on the lockdown.
5 seconds.
They haven't got a great initiation either, and Snare can keep anti-mage in place, but
it's so easy to dodge. It's got the wind up. It has a travel time. Somebody wants his Twitch chat karma. This man right here.
It's the baby rage.
The ugliest anti-mage set I've seen in a while. Where's the burning set, my friend? Not doing it for me, Arteezy.
Yeah, burning.
What's this weird, like, mohawk?
Burning's got the coolest anti-mage set. I like that.
Yeah, you were also flaming the Golden Bashers, though, so I have to question your taste. They're supposed to be gaudy. They're supposed to be over the top. They make people stop and look. It's like you're blaming out your anti-mage, man. You're not a fan.
It's not like if I had them, I'd probably just use them because, like you say, they're kind of gaudy. But from a pure aesthetics point of view, I don't know.
You're not feeling it.
Not feeling it.
All right.
With that said, the Casper Nyx set I think is the most badass thing ever. So
let's go. MVP. They could maybe look for a first blood here. Oh, Zai a bit too far away.
Didn't have the ward.
Didn't place the ward though.
Yeah.
He may fake them out. They may assume there's one planted down. And there are everybody pinning mid, apparently.
Yeah. What's the communication? Someone's like, go block the mid lane for me, or whatever it may be.
You go here. No, you go there. Okay, I'm going here. We all move together. Let's 5-man the rune. Sounds good.
Yeah. By the way, it is S4 gyrocopter, so it looks like we'll see a mid gyrocopter. We'll have to see if this is going to be like some...
Homing missile max. Here we go.
I think at least 1 point will be coming out, whether it's going to be max. I think max homing missiles, I mean,
it's fun. It's not very good, generally.
It's so annoying to deal with in lane for any hero, and it gives you roaming potential, but it's just like, it's on instant initiation. It's very kind of, you can see it coming and then you just TP in heroes and you can respond to it, so...
It is going to be the mid-jug. This is something I love to do in pubs, but I got to tell you, he's not a very strong mid generally.
You see the homing missile, you see the rocket barrage, you Blade Fury. You're good.
He's not going to die, most likely, but he's going to have trouble getting his farm, QO will.
Yeah.
If you get in too close to these creeps, S4 will start to give you the rocket barrage.
He's got the poor man shield, so as soon as he sees S4 flacking, he's like, oh, I'm just going to run up and start right-clicking you.
Bear in mind, Blade Fury has a really long cooldown at the early levels, 42 seconds, and it's mana intensive as well, and not rushing the bottle here. So Kyo's going to have to play defense, farm under the tower. Be defensive about this.
Nuts is going for the mid pull, it looks like, that PPD was doing yesterday in the EG game.
That's what MVP are up to. We were wondering. We're going to get our answers. Does he get it right here?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's missed it once already or if this is going to be his first attempt.
You want to shards them in when they get close enough, right when that... Oh, there's the shards, and... No, I don't think he got it.
It was a little, yeah, slightly mistimed.
Uh-oh. If your whole game plan hinges on that, and that's not working. What's the plan B? He doesn't have Snowball. It's only level 1. He may just have to go leech top with March.
Yeah, it feels very much like something they kind of learnt overnight and maybe haven't fine-tuned yet because...
Maybe did it once or twice in a practice lobby, but...
Yeah.
You know, it's the pressure of a real game. That's a bit different. But they do bring Nuts in at a good time here. Trying to go in Kuro. Oh, the ice shards trapping him in along with the tree line where March and Kuro are fighting it out right now, but they can't really keep up with him quite. Another ice shards in 10. They may engage with the double ion shell. Who do they chase on to? Nuts dropping low here. The Lina stun. No, MVP going to give up the first blood, and March may well be the secondary kill as Arteezy toys with him. He doesn't have a blink, though. He's just a bit too fast with the South. Gets out of range, and more stuns are coming out. Now March is going to give up a secondary kill. Surge not enough, 2 freebies as in the mid lane. QO is going to turn on S4, but as you can see, Blade Fury now down for a long time, and already Rocket Barrage is back up. It's cute, but it's not really a full counter.
Secret just never panic, like in those moments where a lot of teams in that kind of 2v3 scenario, they've got an Iron Shell, Tusk, and Darkseer running at them, would not coordinate their just... They'd stun stack the Frostbite with the LSAs. The anti-mage would be like, oh, I don't want to go back in. I'm too low HP. It's too risky to blink in aggressively on an Iron Shell hero. Just no panic whatsoever. They use their spells, maximize their efficiency, and yeah, they punish the aggression for MVP. Nice play.
And they get double boots on the supports now as well.
I think they saw, yeah, they've seen the Tusk here from the high ground. This is going to be really bad for Nuts. He can get cut off as well by the gyrocopter.
He does have a snowball, at the very least, to try and dodge some damage, and he's just going to roll to the creep wave. Well, gank's over, folks, and I guess he may try the mid pull again. Let's see what Nuts wants to do now, but this laning stage is already a disaster as far as that goes. So how are the other lanes doing? Well, Clinks is farming well bottom lane. And
CS-wise, yeah.
Jug's doing okay.
Jug's winning by a little bit. Yeah, winning by 4 last hits. He's a few more denies on the gyrocopter side. But
does have his bottle.
Jug's doing fine.
Yeah. That's something. That's just the other 3 heroes that we worry about right now. The Naga is getting some levels bottom, but
yeah.
Dual lane, off lane, not really cutting it. And Arteezy, with the start he's had, should be able to just free farm top.
Yeah, I don't feel like they can't send the Tusk alone up here expecting to help March. No Surgeon. He's going to get jumped on now. Surgeon 1, but he's frostbitten, and Arteezy takes that last hit. No support tax today.
But while that was happening, they found a kill on S4. They just try again, and they had the lane ward top. So they knew that Kuro and Puppey were busy on the gank, and VP, not deterred by the easy double kill they gave up earlier, are going to bounce right back, get something going mid, and good news about Jug mid, and the cool thing about it, is that you do get really fast levels on the hero who scales, all of his spells scale really well. The Blade Fury, the healing ward's great at level 1, but also scales pretty nicely, and even Blade Dance, something you want to get some points in, so it is a nice trade-off here running him mid, and with a quick Omni Slash and an Invis rune, might be able to go for a kill.
Let's say, it looks like he might turn around, picks up boots. Tusk is there with the snowball. He has to wait for the Blade Fury cooldown, but that's 10 seconds away. S4.
They've brought in Febby, but he's been scouted. There's a dire ward here.
Still Invis rune. He'll see that QO doesn't. I'm about to say QO is probably just going to pop up, because if you don't go for the last of that siege creep, it's like, well, why is now Jug here? He had an Invis rune. I'm guessing he's an Invis.
Even if it's just the Jug, though, he could easily get a kill in S4 solo, but here comes the backup snowball coming in. S4 getting punished again. There's the Rocket Barrage because QO's Blade Fury, and only Nuts tanks it. Causes him to drop very low. Puppey looking for the counter gank, and they may lose Nuts. Can he share a bottle charge with his buddy? Oh, he could have bottled Nuts up and kept him alive, but instead QO says, I'm sacrificing you for the greater good, my friend. I want the kill.
It didn't look like CM was going to get 2 right clicks off there, but just barely managed to get that last one after leaving him on 5 HP. And
do you like getting the kill there, or would you have liked to see him save the Tusk better?
I think he made the right play. I actually thought that the Tusk was going to live, because that one right click from the CM coming out wasn't going to kill him, but somehow Puppey just got close enough for another. So I think it was the right play, because there was a chance that the Tusk was going to live too.
Okay. Wow.
And that Tusk, he says he's not bitter. He TPs back mid, refills QO's bottle for him as he TPs in, so no hard feelings.
They are farming KP as well, up to 32 CS, keeping up with Arteezy in that department. Down about 400 because of the hero kills. He does have Death Pact on. This is where you can get away with the greedier draft. Rotate the Clinks into the jungle and look to get the rest of your team space. QO, Phase Boots coming out soon on the Courier. The Phase Boots, he may be able to threaten S4 with a solo kill. Rushing for the top rune. He doesn't have a blade for 5 seconds. There's the call down Rocket Barrage as well. He's going to be forced back. S4 will secure what is only a bounty rune. Doesn't have his bottle.
Yeah, now he just bottle crows, and S4 is really mana starved now, which is a bit of a problem for him. He needs mana to be able to fight QO here. Just the one Rocket Barrage.
And he can't punish this.
Oh, there's also a rune at bottom, so he just goes and grabs his DD now.
That's unfortunate. You drop that call down, you really want the big rune. Meanwhile, top lane, watching March on the run. Mana Void there, not quite enough for TZ. Blink at 7, Salve, insta-canceled, but they force out the TP, and that will allow March to survive. MVP doing amazingly well. Let's remember how this laning stage started. They ran the Tusk. Oh, they're trying to make it go on mid here.
Yeah.
They do have Omni Slash in soon, not quite yet. They're going to make their go here on S4 right now. Quick Siri now is coming out to try to tank the tower. Does a lot of damage now. Wants to go with the Blade Fury. He doesn't have the phase boots, move speed. Oh, QO can't quite get the job done. Now Kuro looking for the exchange. He hits the stun and the LSA. Febby's there to disengage. One more auto attack would do it. QO, he's going to phase and deny to Ancients. Well, let's hope he's not too tanky to die before the secret supports come in, and he's not. He will fall, but I mean, gods. It started with the failed Ice Shards pull. They ran top, they gave up a double and a first blood. And then the game has just been MVP swinging it right back their way.
Well, Tusk died at the bottom lane there to a clockwork, it looks like, and this is where they want to get the Clinks active on the map. This is a good way to play the Clinks. He's hit level 7, has 3 points in Searing Arrows, a couple in the Skeleton Walk, and gets a ton of damage whenever he death packs a big creep. So he's just going to keep looking for these kills, and like another TP back towards the mid lane. They may have another go on S4.
They have a Hill Ward. I don't know if they saw KP though. He's in
a bad spot too.
Oh, what's the rune? Just a regen. Now Kuro knows KP's in the neighborhood, but he's just going to go straight onto him. Dodges the stun. Don't know if he has enough damage. He needs one more auto attack. The long range shards. Clip him. Gives the vision. No!
Two?
The uphill miss. Don't tell me. Kuro living a charmed life. A second time today where Kuro's just had the RNG gods on his side. That's not fair. That's just not fair.
You should get like double the evasion chance, because he shot that second arrow up 2 cliffs. It was like the one stairs and then the second stairs. So
okay.
maybe it was just like...
If that were how it worked, then I would agree. Then that's how the mechanic worked, then that's fair.
Double miss, Kuro, man. Sometimes you just gotta be a bit lucky, and
he's been getting pretty lucky. The bash up the hill that just helps him retreat earlier, and now that. Meanwhile, Arteezy is starting to take a bit more pressure though. March dropping the wall and getting active in this top lane. Been forced to go for the extra regen here. Gets the early reign of regen, likely to go into the Vlad's build. It's a small adjustment you can do as an anti-mage, where generally you want to rush the Battle Fury, but the extra plus HP regen does make a difference here. Two pesky Ion Shell.
Now Febby at bottom lane. He's kind of been left down bottom by himself, as Clinks wants to roam, Jug wants to keep fighting, but as a result, he's just being punished time and time again.
March is diving Arteezy. He's holding the blink right now. He's looking for the Mana Void kill. He's going to have to blink out soon. Arteezy very patient on this one. He's turning. Now he blinks, but KP cuts off the retreat as they snowball in on design through the cogs and directly on top. Then they trap him on the other side, but he hooks away. The secret escape plan was routed, but he will make it out. Looking for the QO dive mid in the meanwhile with the call down. They're still trying to hunt Zai a little bit, but he should escape. Not so lucky mid as S4. Omni was thrown out. Blade Fury there as well. Can't run from the Juggernaut. Solo mid Jug on a killing spree. And what looked like kind of a pub strat from MVP coming together as they pull ahead in terms of gold and experience, almost back to even.
Yeah, they're just, everything seems to be kind of going their way with their 2 roaming carries. Jug and Clinks both getting a lot done. Clinks now up to a couple of kills and assists. Juggernaut's been involved in multiple kills with S4. S4 is just sitting mid 0 and 3, and this mid Gyrocopter has not really amounted to much whatsoever this game.
And he's just going defensive now. Even gets the power treads. No phase boots for S4 with the amount of pressure QO's put on him. It shows the power of Tusk, I think, more than anything. That he had the tough start, dies top, fails the mid pull, and then just comes in and sets up kills anyway. And he's going in again on S4, clean to pieces. But the blade dance just chops him in half and serves him up for dinner. And all the while, they're giving Febby some space bottom. This is what you love about the Clinks as a carry, and I think one of the big reasons why EG like to run it. it just lets you leave a lane very early. Not only do you pressure, but you give something to your supports.
Yeah, and you kind of get farm at the same time when you're taking jungle creeps as well with the Death Pact. Unfortunately, he's going to get caught out by Clockwork, and
he's got stick
no
charges, but not going to matter.
Healing Ward tries to come in, but Puppey snipes it, so. Nice play from Zai, just being in the right position, and knowing that the Clinkz was about to move into the jungle because his Death Pact wore off. So not only do you know where he's going to be, but he's going to be squishy because he doesn't have that bonus HP.
Again with the Midases. Secret. This is 3 games in a row where we've seen a Puppey Midas.
And the other important thing is Puppey spent a lot of time jungling, and jungle CM kind of hurts Clinkz because you don't have any big, like Clinkz went into the jungle, found the big camp of Secret, and there were no big creeps. There was like 7 little leftovers from Puppey CM. All the little like baby centaurs and little baby trolls or whatever they are that don't actually give you much HP or damage. So that actually really worked against the Clinkz, that Puppey had just left all these little useless creeps for him to Death Pact, or he didn't even bother Death Pacting them.
Very back and forth game. Bit of a slugfest here for the team. Zai, the one who's making a lot of moves around the map, is they are going to rotate S4 back into the jungle. He'll start farming some stacks, leaving the bottom lane abandoned for now. That does give Febby additional free farm. Curious to see when he gets active and
I think Febby's just going to go into the Radiance Naga at this point.
Really?
It feels that way. It feels like they're going to play QO more just like a constant ganker, get like a drums, maybe a Shadow Blade or an Axe Scepter. Go
Can he Blade Fury? Time he gets contact, he will Blade Fury. Pops the drum charge, rotates out, and they snowball in with the Ice Charge. They've got a Walrus punch here, uppercut onto Zai, but he's tanky, and they can't get in. The Ice Charge's actually working against Kyo now. Song to reset. The Secret want to bring anyone in. Omni, Kuro down. They want Zai, though. This is the big kill. He hooks away again. This guy is a trapeze artist with that friggin' hook, and he will retreat. March. Meanwhile, dropping the wall. He's fighting against Bree, but it's a really nice one. Gonna kill a Puppey with it. Gets the experience first. Well worth it as they'll take the tower mid. MVP. They are just keeping up with Secret. I love the intensity of this team. Endless action, never afraid to take a fight. And it seems that's how you get to Secret, who just want to play the slow, methodical game versus most teams.
Yeah, it feels like Clinkz is kind of over-rotating and over-ganking, but they're doing this because they feel like they can transition Naga into the main character. Clinkz is going to go into like the Medallion, maybe even upgrades it to a Solar Crest. We'll have to wait and see, but just like a Medallion, Deso, tons of minus armor. This is not going to be a carry Clinkz in any conventional sense. Similarly, the Juggernaut, drums build, more utility-based. I think the role of the Jug and the Clinkz at this point is just creating space for Naga. It's not the KP Naga. Apparently, it's going to be the Febby Naga this time.
It's going to be the Arteezy anti-mage in danger if he doesn't blink out. He does. They still have the snowball, not quite in range, and he's got a max blink now. We'll be able to retreat.
Still a bit of... Has he got the Battle Fury? Still one item away. Still needs 1,200 gold, so...
Yeah, he did stop back for that single Ring of Regen, which very slightly slows it down, but that's only a couple creeps. Well, looks like KP does want the Medallion. We've seen the Deso rush from... Oh, that's not where you want to be. Deep behind enemy lines, Arteezy says, just stop. Just stop coming here.
Get some work down, but yeah, no.
I'm tired of this crap.
And a Radiant Observer Ward. Oh, Zai was looking for a hook shot here. He just ignores the Obs Ward as he wanted to go in for the kill.
That's confident. I know you see me. I'm just that good. I'm going to hit you anyway.
Dire Observer plus Sentry. This is the ideal place to have that Ob Sentry duo as Clinkz is constantly roaming towards your jungle, trying to take big creeps and then go for ganks. And
they did see him.
Yep.
The pings are coming out. But Juggernaut here finds Kuro. They don't want to commit an Omni Slash for this, so they're just going to go in with the Blade Fury, but he's going to go Scepter and actually cause them to take additional damage. Now the Omni hits on the 2 support, kills off Puppey. It's an assassination in the mid lane. He will pay with his life. But he shreds him, and then Tusk comes in. Oh, hey guys, here's a fight. Not one I want to be involved in. Can I get out of here? Nope. Oh, please, mercy.
And they lost the Clinkz as well. That's a turnaround going Secret's way. 3 for 2 trade in their advantage. They kill off the 2 roaming kind of cores of MVP, and this is just space for anti-mage in general. So overall, really good for them. They're still not pressuring the Naga, but as an initially support Naga, this Febby... Well, he's actually now being pressured. Clockwork coming into gold.
He has a Psalm in 5. He also has the illusions to tank battery, so Febby should be able to get out of here as long as he doesn't get caught. Waits too long for the Song, then the cooldown comes, and now he's done for.
I don't think you can Song against battery assault. I'm not...
Well, it wasn't hitting him constantly though. There, he had a couple of seconds where he could have popped it.
Yeah, but when it was before it was on cooldown at that time though.
I think he had like a second, but he felt like you'd get cogged
Radiant's
anyway.
bottom tower
He
is
had
under
to
And then he
attack.
wouldn't have been able to TP.
He had to try like get back to the creep wave so the creeps take some of the battery assault, but yeah, it was gonna be tricky.
Dire's top tower
Well,
is
he
under
will go
attack.
down. That's going to delay any relic progression a lot. That was up to like 1,600, starting to get close to that
Yeah,
2K mark. Now back down to
he
1,200.
picks up a cloak, so maybe it's like
not the carry.
maybe it's just like this isn't working, guys. I'm going Glimmer Cave. Forget the Radiance. The dream is dead.
Blink in. Arteezy does have his Battle Fury now. Febby looking for the net. Oh, they don't have an Omni, but the auto text alone might be enough to kill him off. QO. Oh, needs an extra crit. Arteezy, 20 HP. They're gonna song this. I don't know if it's gonna matter. He's got a blink at the ready. Meanwhile, they kill the Clockwork off mid. One auto tech. One chop. He gets him off
Gets
with
the
your
crit.
head. QO.
Got to use them drum charges though. Like if they'd used the drum initially with the ensnare, they get that kill before he gets the blink out. But yeah, that's a big kill to get. Antimate had just picked up Battle Fury, was starting to gain some momentum, and also clock going down elsewhere on the map. So yeah, nice couple of kills for MVP.
Dire's top
This
tower
Juggernaut
is under
is
attack.
1,500 gold up on a safe lane AM with 30 CS more.
Dire's top tower
Soloed
has
mid against the
fallen.
gyro and just did work as KP jumps on mid. Oh, there. That's not strafe. Oh, that's not going to be a CM kill. Does force her back a
Radiant's
little
bottom
bit.
tower
Secret
is
looking
under
for the split
attack.
push, but seems like Secret really need to just
Radiant
slow the game down.
structures are
This
fortified.
frantic pace that MVP has been bringing
Dire's
out is
top
not
tower
working
is
for
under
them.
attack. Radiant's
Trying to
bottom
give up
tower
product
is
to
under
Yeah.
this
attack.
Zai.
It's
Radiant's
hard hero to
bottom
play against
tower
as it
has
clinks, and
fallen.
he hasn't even gone for the blade mount, which is another really problematic item to deal with. But
They have an Omni Slash here. These heroes TPing in. Must be careful. Looking for the call down. Rotation. Oh no, this could be terrible for Secret. Omni Slash and a crit. It's another death for Arteezy, and QO's not just done the hack-a-slash yet. 2 for 2 thus far. He's hunting for a bit more. One side, but the battery assault fogging him and slowing him nicely. Blade Fury's at the ready. The jukes continue. QO decides he doesn't want to give up a potential kill streak. There's the TP out. No hook available, and he will make it away. 2 for 2. But considering that this gyro feels more utility than core, I think
Yeah.
they're happy to get Arteezy there.
absolutely, and like the Clinks was dead during that fight, they still come out pretty victorious in that clash. So it's a kind of engagement that MVP just want more of. Jug escaping, he picks up an SMY now, so maybe they for a while they were thinking, okay, let's try and run this Naga as a core, and they've changed their mind. It's hard to really tell without knowing what's going on in the MVP war room, but it really did seem they were giving Febby complete ownership of that safe lane for a good 10 minutes, but he just kept getting ganked. So I think they looked at QO and said, Juggernaut's actually completely dominating. Let's just not risk it. Get whatever items you can now, because if we play too passively, Secret are just going to get this anti-mage online and we lose. So I think they initially were planning on running him as a core going for the Radiance, but they just don't want to play a passive style when they've got this Juggernaut who's just steamrolling.
Well, it's really been all Zai. He's been the man of the hour for Secret. 5-3-6 with the Invisor now popped. Looking for a freebie. Finding a lot of solo kills here with the hook. It's a level 2 hook. There is a tower up bottom. QO presses in and has used the Blade Fury. No Omni even available. This might be an opening, but little does he know KP's also here and the rest of MVP in the neighborhood. He's going to scout them now as they rotate through to the bottom lane. Tower will drop.
Dire's
Healing
bottom
ward
tower
deployed.
has fallen.
I could look to snipe it, keep
Radiant's
tabs
top
on it.
tower is under attack.
Secret, do they want to try and hold this one? They do have the gyrocopter ult if
Radiant
necessary, but
structures are
Zai just
fortified.
going for the stalling tactics. Arteezy will look to bring down this tier 1 top as the exchange.
Dire's bottom
Both
tower
teams
is
trading
under
objectives
attack.
here,
Radiant's
but the
top
healing ward's
tower
about to
has
fall off, and
fallen.
QO tanking the tower. Has to be careful
Dire's
about this.
structures
He's
are
very, very
fortified.
low. Omni Slash now at the ready. They don't have a mech. March has gone
Radiant's
4
top
stat
tower
versus the
is
clock.
under attack.
Secret just
They
looking
get
for the
denied, I
trade.
think. Yeah, they
Just tanked too many tower shots.
Yeah,
and
they fumbled that a bit. Once the healing ward got sniped by Clock.
But they're going
Song
on mid. There's the
Okay.
song. What's the follow-up going to be? They've got a snowball at the ready. Arteezy, is he the
Dire's
target? Can
bottom
they actually bring him
tower
down? Wall
has been
dropped.
denied.
No back. QO running. Can he get the Omni off here?
Radiant's top
Arteezy should be able to just
tower is
blink
under
out of it
attack.
and survive regardless.
Yeah.
We'll make it out. Kuro, not so lucky. He'll be dropped by
Radiant
MVP, but that's a
structures
song
are
committed.
fortified.
Arteezy
Pressure
alive.
Top. This is for the most part pretty good for Secret. They pressure mid, force rotations, they pressure top. They don't get the tier 2 tower, but
Falling down. They want to go on this tower. Arteezy blinking in. Does slow him. Last hit. Will they get it? Yes, they do.
Radiant's
S4 the one to
top
claim
tower
it.
has fallen.
Now the Healing Ward and jump charges pop going in. Arteezy with the TP out. Nuts might be able to stop him. Snowball, they found him. He TP'd in vision. An MVP, find another.
It was the Sigil that scouted him. That was just nuts. Getting that flying vision over on top and then found him with the snowball. That was really nice tusk play. And
Arteezy has been just so solid all event. I mean, to me, one of the most consistent carry players of the tournament, but a couple of unfortunate deaths here. Look at caught. Speaking of someone getting caught, KP, the jungle just isn't safe for him. Every time he comes in, Zai is waiting and stabs him with that hook.
it's tough. It's so much of Klinx's play is creating space, roaming around, trying to find those solo picks. You don't want a 5-man with your team, but a disciplined team like Secret, sentries scattered around their jungle, and they've got a few times where they've had the observer next to a sentry, so they see him coming in with vision as well. And
March
yeah,
is
it's
looking
hard.
for Puppy bottom. He's trying to play the economy game on his
Radiant's
Crystal
bottom
Maiden, but
tower
he's
is
a bit
under
lacking in the
attack.
damage department. We'll let him go in the end.
Radiant's middle
Meanwhile,
tower
mid.
has fallen.
Looks like S4 able to take down the tier 1 tower, and
He's 2 towers in a row, gets a SMY as well as 1k gold on top of that, but the physical damage is a big problem for him. There's not really any easy way for him to itemize to be able to deal with this physical damage until he gets really big, like put a butterfly with a Skadi. At this point, he's just got to keep on farming. Satanic needs to probably get thrown in the mix. He needs a lot of items to be able to stand up to an Omni Slash, a Klinx who's hitting him with a medallion, the Tusk Walrus punch.
now Puppy is really farming it up here. Up to 6,400 net worth, and he's behind only the Klinx on the side of MVP. Everybody very close in the middle of the pack. It looks like Secret's crushing in farm, but the only hero who's really down right now is the Tusk of Nuts, who's kind of forced into that more heavy support role. VP do move Febby up. He's potentially for a go here on Arteezy. Throwing out the illusions. Looks like he'll go 4-staff as well next. Lots of tools for Zai's Clockwork. Speaking of which, gets the medallion, and Secret may have their eyes on a Roshan here soon. Move into the Radiant jungle now. Easy, looking to apply some additional pressure. See, I have Skadi in the works for QO, the 6.83 Juggernaut build. It's going to be the way he goes.
Dire's middle tower is under
Okay.
attack. Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
for now,
tower
still
is
not
under
committed to
attack.
anything, and it looks like Secret for the most part, just looking to play a farming game. They're scattered on the map. You talked about how far Puppy is. Arteezy's off deep in the enemy jungle alone. We've had Gyrocopter just trying to solo pressure towers and getting the space to do so. So across the board, Secret are actually out farming. The last kind of 3 to 5 minutes, it's been about a 3,000 gold swing going Secret's way, mostly just from two towers going their way, as well as a
Are they going
couple
for
of
this?
key kills.
They're going for this. 5-man
Rocket
smoke.
Flare just about to hit. Oh, it flies over. It doesn't actually go to Roche.
Uh-oh. Fire team did not see this.
That's a free
And
Roche.
this is a very quick Roshan. They've got the medallion going to work. Naga Lucian slowing down the push.
Sigil may go over the ward, which could reveal it. No, Sigil stays on Roche. That's
All right, very nice for MVP. The rocket comes in. Will Zai go for some heroics here? Roche about to fall.
Roshan has
QO already
fallen
grabbed
to the
it.
Radiant.
Before he really even had a chance to talk it over with his team. Zai, pretty cautious player in general. Not going to make that risky dive. But Kuro may get caught here. They've got a song, committing it just for him, waiting for backup to arrive. KP on the way. Go for the ensnare. There is a Yule Scepter and a Ghost Scepter, so he can remove that ensnare if he needs to, as well as dodge the Omni Slash. They got to commit a lot to get this kill. Back will stop the TP. Snowball to follow it up. Kuro will die, but space created at least for Arteezy. Pushy in the top lane, and S4 going on the bottom.
yeah. So not the biggest casualty for Secret. Klink's getting closer to a defusal though, which will help deal with
Radiant's bottom
these
tower is
multiple
under
Ghost
attack.
Scepters on the Secret side. But
Radiant's courier
Only one
has
for
been
now,
killed.
but may pick
Whoa.
up another here soon. Whose courier
I
was
think that was
the Radiant.
Radiant. Was that a
I think
Orb of Venom?
Arteezy.
Yeah, so it will be a Skadi for Jug. I think that was his Orb, but yeah, it was his Skadi component.
Just the Orb of Venom. May even just buy another rather than wait for the courier respawn. We'll see when he can pick it
Yeah,
up.
he's got the money for Skadi otherwise. Yeah, like you
Radiant's
say, buy new
bottom
one, you
tower
can
Chasing
is
out
under
Febby, but he's
attack.
got a Glimmer Cape here as well as a 4-staff, and he's just going to Glimmer. Heads to the north. Team is coming. Tusk is about to be here with the Snowball. They ensnare Arteezy. Do they really have the chance